Colombia's rural areas, access to basic services such as electricity, safe drinking water, and gas are limited. Because of this, 3 out of 10 people do not have access to hot water, causing negative impacts on physical and emotional health of families. Usually, Colombian families heat water through electrical heating, gas, or firewood burning. However, each of these practices may have negative implications. First, electric heating represents a constant fire risk. Also, as mentioned before, many families have no access to electricity, making it impossible to use this method. Second, natural gas heating is difficult to acquire due to high prices and lack of infrastructure in rural and suburban areas. Third, firewood burning produces fumes that put the physical health of families at risk. This method is also very slow and inefficient process. This is everyday life in the village of San Antonio de Palmito in the Caribbean region of Colombia, where 630 families of an indigenous community have no access to gas and drinkable water. This problem is also present in low-income families in Colombia's capital, where there is a lack of natural gas heating. Both of these contexts were explored and analyzed by our group, given that we were in different regions of the country due to the pandemic. Energy Plus is a system that provides a sustainable source of energy to access basic services in vulnerable communities around the world. Energy Plus is a project in which solar thermal energy, along with biogas, is used to improve the life quality of people who live in rural and suburban areas, people who have no access to basic energy sources such as electricity and gas. The system works by combining solar thermal energy and biogas. Biogas is produced from food and agricultural waste in a biodigester owned by the community, where a fermentation process is generated by methanogenic bacteria. Energy Plus presents a cost-effective solution for low-income families. We found that to heat with natural gas around 4.5 cups of water, the cost is around $6, while with electricity it goes up to $13. But thanks to Energy Plus, users could reduce their expenses by building the system with recycled materials, allowing to produce biogas with organic waste or animal manure collected from homes and farms. The production of biogas is not a new technology. However, what is innovative in our proposal is integrating different technologies in a life quality changing system, giving vulnerable communities access to basic energy sources at a low price, and collaborating in its construction and maintenance. Energy Plus responded to the Sustainable Development Goals as climate action, clean energy, good health, and well-being. To achieve this, we analyzed how gas production varies in different geographical areas of our country. Some of the members of the team were in Sincelejo, near the north coast of Colombia, and others were in Bogotá. By experimenting in both locations, we found that when environmental temperatures are higher, more biogas is produced. In areas with temperatures between 25 and 34 centigrade, it takes 5 days for a 140-liter tank to be filled with biogas, whereas in areas with temperatures between 0 and 15 centigrade, it's about 20 to 30 days to fill a tank with the same size with organic waste or animal manure. Biogas is produced and collected in this biodigester. 50% of the tank is filled with organic waste and animal manure and water, leaving the other 50% empty in order to allow the accumulation of gas. Then the gas is transformed in 2 pipes, one for gas and the other for heating water. Energy Plus also designed a heating water system that allows users to collect rainwater or water from a local pipeline. Inside the collection tank, water can take two different paths. The first one leads to a chamber made up from recycled PET bottles, which captures solar thermal energy. The first chamber connects to a water purification filter to make it drinkable. The second leads to a pipe that takes water into a heater that uses the gas collected from the biodigester. Since our prototype uses methane gas and water, it may have some handling risks. However, incidents and damage can be prevented by following safety instructions and guidelines. For this matter, a maintenance service will be provided through a network by trained members of the community. In addition, Energy Plus has an instruction booklet that guides the community in the process of building the device. Since we want the system to reach rural areas, the instruction booklet will be available in educational technical institutions, community centers, and other strategic areas can access this biotechnology for their benefit. With this system, we want to give a solution to our families, neighborhoods, country, and in the near future to different families around the world. Energy Plus means the possibility of changing positively our families' physical and mental well-being.
Energy Plus empezó gracias a unas clases que teníamos con el profe José Luna. Empezó con un proyecto de una bicicleta para darle energía a estas personas de bajos recursos, pero gracias a la pandemia debimos cambiar el proyecto y ahora con un mecanismo especial vamos a darle agua caliente a estas personas de bajos recursos.
Este proyecto no solo tiene repercusiones positivas dentro de las comunidades rurales y urbanas de Colombia, sino que logró la unión de un equipo de estudiantes diversos enfrentándose a un mundo de retos y distancia por la pandemia. Específicamente, la primera investigación se realizó en nuestro contexto Bosa en Bogotá y luego en Sincelejo, al norte del país.
Este proyecto se va a beneficiar en todas las familias de nuestro país que no tengan acceso a los servicios básicos como el agua, la luz y el gas.
En este biodigestor se recolectará el gas. Para ello se necesitará residuos de animales, cáscaras y agua al 80%. Luego el 20% de gas se acumulará en dos pipetas, una para la cocina y otra para calentar el agua. El agua se recogerá del agua lluvia o de agua de acueducto. Para calentar el agua sería en una cámara y para generar el fuego sería en un generador que genera 40 kilovatios. 2 kilovatios para calentar el agua y 38 para distribuir por toda la casa. Luego esa agua calentada se va a ir se va a almacenar en un tanque y estará lista para distribuirse por toda la casa.